Okay, 30 grand Mortis are now up to. This is how much Mortis costs for this war. You'll remember it from previous wars, but now it costs 30 grand, an estimation of 200% more complicated than it ever was. They'll be lucky if they manage to find the on-off button.
From Cambridge University, Mortis.
Back again, the students who fumed when eliminated controversially in the last wars. Mortis has been expensively improved. The 3 hits per second hammer is hellish. And now there's also a lifting arm.
This is Mortis 3, back for the 3rd series. And apart from the chassis, we've basically redone everything. It's got new batteries, it's got new electronics, it's got new motors, it's got filtered air supply, it's got a new weapon. The action's still the same. But it goes about twice as fast now. The lifter will lift Arthur quite comfortably. It's all titanium. New tracks with injection moulded pads on it. And yeah, that's about it really.
What's all this?
This is hands-free.
10 round. What's wrong with you? What's that all about? What's it for? What?
So when you have a transmitter, you don't have to hold it, so you can just drive it.
Can you just get a coffee table? You know, like one of those ones that you pull out from the back of the car?
Cigarettes, ice creams, and when we get off, come on, stand clear. Come on, yourself.
Stand clear.
Move your arm.
You have to move your arm.
Leave your arm.
Is that over the top enough for you?
You're taking the mickey just a little bit.
No, honestly.
Mortis doing, aren't you? Now you've got the beard, you're all kitted out,
Yep.
you're raring to go.
Ready to go.
I reckon you can win it.
We got a chance now, I reckon.
Yeah.
Even pegging now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, you know, before I didn't think we had a chance, but that's it now. We're almost there.
Good. I'm very pleased about that. Thank you very much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
You need it.
Robot ears, stand by.
Mortis, confident, sure. Rob Knight, Gizmo King, playing with his joystick. And Ming, and young 9-year-old Alex Cottrell's sense of humour, the cat's whiskers.
Activate.
And watch for Mortis straight on the attack there, taking on Ming. We thought this would happen. There's the great hammer blow and the lifting arm as well. For the first time, ooh, sparks fly as it comes down on that large circular blade on the back of Ming. Mortis ready to come in on the attack and lifting Ming, and down, oh, the blade's gone! The blade's thrown, there it goes! As soon as it touched down on the arena floor, the hopes of Ming shredded. Look at this, zipped across the arena floor as soon as contact was made. Ming immobilised and surely out now. They won't come back from that. And look at this for confidence, the Mortis boys taking on the house robots. Taking on Matilda first of all, there's Dead Metal and Shugwell. If you're confident enough to take on the house robots, boys, you've got to take what comes to you. The audience want the end of Mortis. Look at the blows on top of Mortis, up and over from Shunt. The audience loving this, the pit's loving this, and I'm loving it too, Mortis, to be honest. Here's Dead Metal. No, you won't get Dead Metal flailing away with that hugely powerful hammer. Go on! Push him in the pit, yes! Oh, I love that!
Cease.
That was special. That was the moment when Ming was immobilised. Look at that blade flying. Take on the house robots. We'll get you, Mortis boys. Look at that. Damage from Shunt. Ooh, lovely. Lovely. Look at that. That's one of my favourite moments in the entire history of Robot Wars.
Mortis, go through. Let's hear for the Cambridge boys.
You did damage Ming the Merciless. Did you expect,
not really.
fully confident to get through this round, were you?
We'd hope so.
Yeah, after that amount of money.
Yeah, well, that's one way to look at it, isn't it? But when my saw flew off, I wonder if that's going to come down.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been interesting.
And then, well, we thought better have a go at the house robots and they hold us.
Have you found any weak spots in the house robots?
Well, if you get one by themselves, maybe, but when you get kind of what was it, four of them?
Four of them at the same time.
All four just go for us at once now. We're going to wave a big flag. It says, right, come on then. One at a time, we're all together, and they always go for the all-together option.
Yeah, what they do.
Rising towards Bothala, robot heavens, Mortis and Gravedigger come to duel.
Roboteers, stand by.
The Mortis team, Rob Knight, Weirdy Beardy Arthur Chilcott and Benjamin Gordon. And Gravedigger, with Dave Chaplin and son Jonathan. They're the favourites of the pits here, that's for certain.
3,
The Mortis boys,
2,
the team everyone loves to hate.
activate.
Mortis, the quicker, the lighter, on the attack, the deadlier, with that pickaxe. You have to respect this team in the arena. Trying to inflict damage on Gravedigger and also push Gravedigger towards the CPZ and the house robots. There's Shunt, and look at that damage sustained immediately by Gravedigger from Shunt. Now, in comparison, you see, light damage to Mortis, and the shell, but Mortis flipped over by Gravedigger, and they certainly love that. That really is a viable tactic. Shove your opponent towards the CPZ, the corner patrol zone, and that's when the house robots can come in, and mighty power here. First of all, it was Mortis pushing Gravedigger onto Shunt. Then, vice versa, turning Mortis up and over. Battle is sustained and renewed. Tactical now. Again, slicing through that shell of Gravedigger. Almost as if it was paper, but there's trouble here with the Mortis team. Their right tracker's gone, look. They've got major problems here, Mortis. Problems in manoeuvring. They've got the weaponry, yes, but the tracker's gone. They're spinning around, but it's Gravedigger now, certainly with the impetus to go on and win this. They can flip Mortis. Mortis has a stream that they can self-right themselves, but they're dangerously towards the pit, and Mortis have gone!
Brilliant.
Oh, magnificent sportsmanship from Arthur. His team's gone, and yet he's still smiling. This is the crucial moment. You see the tracker's gone, they're flipped up and over. Mortis, and then in the pit, and back in our pits. That's what they felt. But it's not all over yet in the arena, and it looks to me as if Gravedigger's had a go at Matilda. Look at Matilda's shell. Her eyes are burning bright with lustre and desire for revenge, and Shunt's coming in to help out a lady in distress. Some lady. Look at this. Ooh. You really wouldn't want to be the Gravedigger team now. Shunt again, ripping through that shell.
There's the turn up for the books. Gravedigger go through. Come and talk to me, lads. Rob, what went wrong?
Don't know.
I mean, you're the favourite. You were the favourite last year. You're the favourite again this year. And you just keep going out. You thought you were going to win it this year, didn't you?
Well, we thought we had a good chance. We've always had a good chance. We've never done it yet.
Are you going to come back next year?
Yeah?
Of course we are.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Mortis.
Backpack didn't do it then.
Nah.
40 grand down the pit.
It's tragic,
Over
really,
3
isn't it?
years.
Did you think you'd get beaten by the likes of Gravedigger?
No, must admit we didn't. Thought we should have taken that. But the best laid plans of mice and men.
Too much bad luck.
Yeah, too much bad luck, not enough sleep.
Now, what can you say about the infamous Mortis team that hasn't been said a million times before? What an astonishing robot. Now, is your axe working?
We don't actually know. I wanted to change the mechanism, so we did some work on it, and then we changed our mind, so we put the old one back in.
So you don't know?
We haven't run it up yet.
I think that's too confident.
Well, it's worked for, what, 30 hours up until the competition, but it's often worked right up until
Okay.
the competition.
Well, I was confident.
And when it stops, well, I wouldn't say, I don't know if confidence is the right word.
Perhaps arrogance.
Apathy. I think apathy may displace it.
Arrogance. 40 grand's worth of robot. It's a beauty.
Ever present through Robot Wars history, Mortis. Is this their year?
From Nottingham and Cambridge, seed number 23, Mortis.
Is the hugely powerful axe capable of cleaving any obstacle in its way? The lifting arm can hoist 100 kilos and the whole machine's made of aerospace-grade materials, a zero turning circle. Always have plenty of promise, Mortis. They made Ming sing and squeal in agony. But promise more than they've delivered in the end. Steering problems. And their Gravedigger sent them to be doomed.
Hi, this is Team Mortis, back for War 4. This is Arthur Chilcott, this is Paul Ford, our new token blonde. And this is Mortis. Very similar to last year. We've reworked it, made it more reliable. Major difference is that we've coated the outside of the armour this time in silicon carbide, which is second in hardness only to diamond and CBN, so effectively it's diamond coated. A few improvements on the axe. Hopefully it's going to work properly this war. Lift as on as before. But let's see how it goes.
Roboteers, stand by.
Mortis, Rob Knight, the team captain, Arthur Chilcott and Paul Ford there in the middle. Mazakari, the students, Richard Neely, Phil Sievers, Phil Neely the dad, and Iron Ore with Gilbert and Robert Grimm.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
A fairy tale end or a grim end. And the father and son team from Somerset with Iron Ore, but it's Mazakari attacked immediately by Mortis, who say they've been having problems with the axe. The axe comes out. So too does the weapon of Iron Ore, CO2 powered. Somerset, you can see there, written across the top of Iron Ore. They trade blow for blow. Don't forget, Mortis have the lifting arm as well to flip Mazakari up and over. Can the students of the Queen Elizabeth Sixth Form College get Mazakari working properly, flipped up and over? Again, a pincer attack there really on Mazakari. This is how it started. Mortis in and under it, flipping Mazakari over. Mortis with that great lifting arm, it can hoist 100 kilos. Just seen there the Iron Ore team. Mazakari being pushed around between Mortis and Iron Ore so that the axes can come into play once again. This is Mortis underneath Mazakari once again. The lifting arm takes a grappling hold, turning and twisting, and then pushing onto Iron Ore. They're almost twinning up here against poor old Mazakari. This is Kill-A-Lot. The ref bot goes in to have a close... Is anything untoward happening? Yes, of course, it's Robot Wars. Plenty of things going on untoward, we hope. Iron Ore watches on. Quite rightly, Kill-A-Lot's had a look at the ref bot. Did you see the ref bot scuttle away there? As Kill-A-Lot had a glaring look. This is towards Shunt. There's no hope for Mazakari, I'm afraid. The great weapon of Shunt there. Now Kill-A-Lot, eyeball to eyeball. Mazakari picked up by Mortis. Shunt there to the right-hand side. Iron Ore dangerously close towards the pit. Dangerously close towards the pit. Dead Metal and Kill-A-Lot combine over the pit for Iron Ore. Spinning around. Kill-A-Lot, look at this. Toying with it, slamming it to the ground in the arena floor. Seconds to go. Mazakari's wheel still spinning. A lick of flame from Bash. Iron Ore, who's immobilised here? Who was immobilised the first? Boys from Somerset and Mazakari from Darlington.
Well, I wouldn't want to call that one, so it's over to the judges.
Our university boffins, Martin Smith on the left, Professor Noel Sharkey in the middle, Dr. Myra Wilson on the right. Crowd peers on. So, style, control, damage and aggression, that's what they're marking. Mazakari certainly taking damage throughout the contest, probably more than Iron Ore. Iron Ore was the more aggressive. I think Mazakari in danger. Look at that damage sustained. And again, that time from Bash.
Well, the decision is unanimous. Mazakari is eliminated.
Now, the Mortis team certainly look the part. Rob, you've got to talk me through this crazy backpack of yours. What happens?
Okay, it's for holding the transmitter. You've got pair release wires. No, it's not working at the moment. The arms come down. It's basically hands-free, so once it's clipped in, you can just drive it. That's probably better.
Does it help?
Yeah, I'd say it does actually. This is quite a heavy controller. It just takes, you know, Well, no, probably not, actually.
Are the other drivers jealous of you?
I don't think jealous for the right word. I do like it.
Envious.
And the best part is at the end of it, the arms strapped like that.
Good luck to you guys. Now, you're confident. How's your axe holding up?
Well, it wasn't working properly in my last one. It's been working for months, and it's just started blowing up today.
You always have the problem with your axe.
Yeah, we've had screws stripping the thread and bits flying off and bits breaking, and
that all decreases the power and basically...
it just stops it working completely. So we've brought it up. We've had 3 attempts to fix it. We're on the 3rd attempt, and it hasn't been tested. And we don't know if it works or not.
And you hadn't tested it last time and it didn't work.
No, we hadn't.
Testing is a key thing here on Robot Wars.
You reckon?
Roboteers, stand by.
There's Mortis, seeded 23. Quite a low seeding, really. Arthur Chilcott there on the left, Rob Knight in the middle. Crusader 2. Starting as underdogs for this, then, I guess. Richard Jessup, Reg Claydon, Chris Williams.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Mortis has all the machinery, the armoury. Costs £40,000, this. Always underachieved. Crusader 2 with the front lifting ram as well on the attack. They perform well here. See the little LED flickering illumination down the side of Crusader? The cross of St. George reflecting the old Crusades of the Middle Ages. The infidel on this occasion is Mortis. Robot War's own Inspector Gadget. Rob Knight at the controls. Bashes down on Crusader. The axe is certainly working there. Now they can drag Crusader whither they want on this arena floor. Maybe towards the house robots. Dead metal awaits. Crusader 2, though, getting away. It's pinned down there. There's Rob with his flying controls. Now, Shunt comes in with the axe to take on Crusader. Crusader is in trouble here. Not punishing enough, perhaps. Mortis certainly more punitive. Something's come off there. Let's see if we can find out what it was. Whether or not it's crucial, I don't think so. It seemed like some sort of side track to protect the aluminium wheels. More worrying is the damage taken to the polycarbonate shell. This is Shunt, of course. Rob Knight and Mortis quite happy with this. Another axe blow from Shunt. In comes Mortis. You can see there the lifting arm. Now Shunt with the axe and then nudging Crusader on towards Killalot. Killalot with the great lance. The rotating drill. The cutting claw. That's Dead Metal with its great cutting blade. Surface damage it seems like at the moment, but Crusader cannot get away from the house robots. The sparks fly, and certainly the Mortis challenge is ignited here in these robot wars. Crusader punctured, look there. Great dents carved out of the Crusader shell.
Cease.
What a shame for those 3. It's Mortis going through.
Well, Crusader 2 gets turned into a teabag. Mortis go through. Come on, lads.
Mortis! No! Come on! Perennial underachievers.
Thank you, that's a really nice way to put it.
Hence such a low seeding at 23. But you're going strong. You've changed the look of the robot. What's that you've done to it?
It's got it's a normal Kevlar body shell that we've always used for the last 2 or 3 wars, but the surface is impregnated with silicon carbide, which is what they make grinding wheels out of.
Yeah.
And it actually toughens the material up quite a lot in impact as well as cut resistance.
So they hit you and you get stronger.
Yep.
It's not bad, is it?
Works like bulletproof glass.
Well, look,
Really?
look, I reckon this could be your year.
Oh, don't say things like that.
No, I do reckon it could be your year. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mortis.
They look strong, don't they, the Mortis team? And there they are, beating Crusader 2 to move through with Steg 2. There we have it, the seeds in the Heat D final. Mortis confident. Jules, you're telling me that confidence may be misplaced.
Apparently there's a problem with Mortis. News from the pits. Where have they gone? Rob, what's happening? Not looking so cool, calm and collected just at the moment.
Right,
What's going on?
In that fight, that was a bit of a heavy damage one. We got the axe stuck into Crusader, and then we got rammed by one of the house robots. So the whole lot twisted and we split the end of the tube. That's been welded up now. And then we've got more problems with the axe mech. It worked, but it broke itself in the process. So we're modifying it, so hopefully that shouldn't happen again. And we're going to put all that together. And I've got some sandwiches.
And then you'll be calm.
Get that camera out of there, that's secret.
Nothing secret here at Robot Wars at this time of day, I tell you. We've seen it all, you've shared tools.
Yep.
And you're convinced you'll make it.
Yep. I'm happy we'll be there.
And with Steg 2 as a competitor?
Don't know, I've never seen the robot working yet, so... no, sorry, we've been busy fixing this.
Oh dear, well that doesn't sound in very good stead tactically, does it?
Oh, we seem to be pretty good at developing tactics as we go along.
That's one way of doing it, isn't it?
Roboteers, stand by.
Which is the fitter robot here to survive the heat final?
Activate.
Mortis immediately on the attack. Have they got any weapons though? Steg 2, what is the durability of that bulletproof casing? Dear oh dear. Mortis just off the arena wall on the attack. It's not moving smoothly, is it, Mortis? Is there something wrong with the control? More than just the fact that it's hung over Rob Knight's shoulders. It's a strange one, isn't it? I'm rather tentative here. Oh, there goes that mighty, powerful pneumatic weapon. CO2 powered, as we've said before. There's Killalot coming out. Now the Mortis lifting arm is raised on high and could well be jammed up there. We haven't seen the axe either. Mortis has no weapons, it seems. Steg 2 has very little manoeuvrability. They have limped their way into the heat final. There goes the axe now. They were simply holding it back, Mortis, were they? Did they suck Steg 2 into a false sense of security? Can they retrieve the axe and bring it down? Steg 2! There goes the big flipper! Hoist still off there! You Mortis boys! Hoisted by their own petard, perhaps. Crunching onto the arena floor. The arm spindly and out of action, just flopping lazily and inactive there. And Mortis once again have bitten off more than they can chew here. In the pit, say the audience. I will give them immense credit, Rob Knight, Arthur Chilcott, Paul Ford, the new boy, for coming back again. Robot Wars ever present, and they deserve our applause for that. But it's going to be more disappointment for the Nottinghamshire and Cambridge team. Not a lot to talk about. The Mortis, Steg 2 have won the heat.
Well, another shock. What a turner for the books. Mortis go out. Steg 2 go through. Come on, lads. What is it with you guys?
It always seems to go out. Why?
I was unlucky when it landed upside down. We didn't have the things were in the wrong place, so we just couldn't get back over.
So the self-righting arm was out of position?
It's already up.
Yeah. But you seemed to be immobilised before you got pushed into the pit. What was that? Or was the motor still running?
No, when we're upside down, there's nothing we can do with the lifter at the back.
You want to try again, lads?
Not with this one.
You're going to build a new robot?
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to see that, because that's probably one of the most expensive robots, isn't it, to build?
Yeah, next one's not going to be.
It's not going to be a cheaper robot.
It's been through 4 wars, this robot.
Less technology and more grit.
More technology.
More technology. Well, you were saying to me over lunch that, like, technology doesn't always pay off because things can keep breaking down.
Well, it takes too long to get good at it, but we've learned a lot of lessons from doing this one.
Yeah.
And,
never mind, lads, eh? I'll see you again next year. Cheers, guys. Let's hit it for Mortis.